Pauline here. I wanted to share this bag with you today. It holds this many Easter eggs. Yes, and I haven't eaten any yet, which is really good. It's a really decent sized little bag. It uses a full sheet of the paper along with the zip strip on the top. If you don't have a zip strip on the top, it doesn't matter. It's just irrelevant whether it's there or not. I just thought I'd show how we could use it today with the zip strip attached to the top. It comes from this collection here, which is called So Much Happy, and this is the one I've just used, that one there, and I'm going to be using this one here now, that one just there, which I think is just lovely. It's a beautiful paper collection, that one, so I'm going to be using that. So we'll get started. Now the bag itself measures 3 3/4 across, note 3 1/2 by 2 1/4 by 8 inches deep. So, and to the point where it folds in is about 5 1/2 inches to here. So it's not a bad size little bag. It does have a small mistake there where I put the score line in the wrong place, but this happens. And it's using the 2 1/4 inch stitched circle and just the bunny head. Now the stamp set I used was this one here, and I chose the bunny head with the thin cut, and I chose the Hoppy Easter to go on the front. This was just some old ribbon that I had floating around for the blue, but on the next one we're going to be using the white and gold. So let's get started. I'll just move those chocks off to one side. Now it is a beautiful piece of paper. I love this one with the daisies. It makes a really nice spring one. So we're going to start on this side. Yes, I have to remember. We have to start on this side to score. And we're going to score down at 2 1/4 and again at 5 3/4. I don't know if you can see that. 8 inches. And again at 11 1/2. Now we're going to do a part score, so I'll take my ruler and I'm going to lay it down at 6 1/2 inches to here, and then we're going to do part scores on here and here. So on this one here it's 1 1/8 down to the 6 1/2 inches, and over here it's at 6 7/8. So it's just a part score. Then we're going to turn it to the bottom and we're going to score it at, make sure you can still see it, at 2 inches. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to score the top section here at 10 inches. Now the reason I do that is it makes it easier when it's folded back in the other direction. So we'll turn it back over and we'll burnish and fold all our score lines. Now be gentle because it is paper, so don't be too hasty folding it because you don't want to damage or crack the paper. I think this one's just lovely, this one here. The whole suite's beautiful. And then this one folds backwards on itself, like so. And then we're just going to reinforce those fold lines. And that little one. Now we're going to take our scissors and we're going to remove this bottom section here and cut down. And then we're going to remove these, not remove them, we're going to cut up these sections here. And I'm just going to notch these pieces. Oh, I just stabbed myself with my scissors. They are very sharp, these ones. They've got real sharp little points on them. So that's that. Now we'll open this back up. Now, looks like a lot of adhesive, but you want it to seal shut. And I'll put just a bit down there. Then we're going to fold that back over on itself and seal it down. I'm going to take this edge here and run my adhesive straight down here. Then fold that over, fold the other one in on it. Make sure that that lines up. Just give that a bit of a burnish to help it stick. Now that's the back of our box there, so we're just going to fold in our 2 side flaps. Now on the back I'm actually going to add adhesive because I'd like this to stay closed. And here on the front section, I'll just take my bone folder and go inside and just press that all down. And then I'm just going to pinch those side sections in and pop that back out. So that's all done. That's our bag done. Doesn't that look pretty with that little stripe through it there? So now I'm going to take my ruler, and I think I wanted to stamp 3/4 of an inch down. So that'll be on that line there. So that's 1, 2, third line down. And on the back, and now I'm taking an 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 down and come across and punch one hole, and go 1, 2, 3 down and punch a second hole. So I've got 2 holes on the back, but when I come to the front I want to find the center, which I'll just guesstimate. Looks about there. So 1, 2, 3 down and hole punch. About there. There we are. So that's what we've got here. So now I'll fill it up with its chocolates. So I've got 4 large and 6 small that will fit inside. Give it a jiggle. Now I've got 16-inch pieces of white and gold ribbon, and I'm going to thread those through the back of the 2 holes. And then I'm going to put them both together and feed them through the front hole. Oh, dash it all, come on. There we go. So they're like that. Now I'll lay them down and squash the top, pull them up. Now I'm just going to tie a knot, tie a bow I should say. Let's not faff too much. Oh dear, I've just undone it. There we go. So that's our bow in the top. And that's all ready to go. I mean, if you wanted to leave it plain like that, you could, but I'm going to be making the little front section for it. Now, I've put them away. Yep. So I'm using the 2 1/4 inch stitched circle dies. Oh, actually. So I'll open that up. Pop that on, cut that up, oh I can't pick that up, and I will just cut out my little rabbit head. As soon as I saw this stamp set thing cut, I knew I had to have it, so I just love all things Easter, just like Christmas. I know I'm a bit early showing you these, but you know what? You can never be too early to start, can you? So now I'm going to take my... I'll tell you what I found. This has been rather handy. I suppose I should be using my other thing, but it was just so handy to have. It's an old, what do you call it? Mouse pad. And because it's black, it's easier to see. So I'm using my Intense Black ink. And I hope my head's not in the way. We'll just line it up and stamp down. Flick him off, and there's our little rabbit. Oh. Now I'm going to take Smoothie, because that's the colour I put in the other ones. You could put whatever colour pink you like, but I'm going with Smoothie, even though there's no Smoothie in my box. Stamp that down there. So that's the inside of his ears done. And I've cut this piece. It measures 3/4 by 3 1/4 inches. And I'm going to be using Sapphire ink to stamp out the Hoppy Easter. And I'm going to put that more in the middle. Right. Move that and that. Take the scissors and just dovetail the end. And then I'm going to get my 3D foam dots. And put them on the back of the gold. I mean, if you wanted to, you could use silver instead. But because I was using the ribbon with the gold in it, I just thought that would be nice onto the front. So I'm just going to pop that down in the bottom corner, like so. I'm going to add some adhesive just to the back of the bunny there, and attach that to the Hoppy birthday. Hoppy, oh gosh, I've got birthday on the brain. And then put a couple of these across the back, and one on his ear. I'm quite sure my grandchildren will like these this year. And just attach that to the front of the bag. So there you have it. There's my little Easter bags ready to go, with not too few Easter eggs in it for my grandchildren. So till next time, keep on creating, and bye for now.